Standard temperature and pressure is abbreviated STP, and that standard temperature and pressure corresponds to two values. It corresponds to standard temperature, which is 0 degrees Celsius, and it corresponds to standard pressure, which is 1 atmosphere pressure. So whenever they say that you're at STP, that means that you're at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere. Now what is so special about STP is that STP, 1 mole of any gas has the same volume. Now, that volume is called the molar volume, which is the volume of 1 mole of a gas. That volume depends upon the temperature and pressure. But if we're at STP, that molar volume is the same for all gases, as I mentioned on the last slide, which means that at STP, that molar volume happens to be 22.4 liters per mole. So, we know that 22.4 liters is equal to 1 mole as long as we're at STP for any gas. So suppose you have 96.8 liters, we could figure out how many moles that is. So if we take our 96.8 liters and we use that 22.4 liters is in each mole, so we'd take 96.8 liters divided by the 22.4 liters and we would get 4.32 moles. We could also work this problem backwards. If we had moles and we wanted to find liters, then we would simply multiply by 22.4. We're also going to be using that molar volume to find density. So we know from chapter 1 that density is mass divided by volume. We're going to change this a little bit. If we're at STP, then this equation becomes density equals molar mass divided by molar volume. Remember that molar volume is 22.4. So that means density equals molar mass divided by 22.4. And the molar mass is the same as when we add up the mass of all the atomic weights. So if we wanted to calculate the density of xenon gas at STP, our equation is density equals molar mass divided by molar volume. So I would look up on the periodic table the mass of xenon, which is this 131.29. I would then divide by the molar volume, and at STP it's 22.4. When I divide those two numbers, I got 5.86 grams per liter, which is the density at STP. So that should explain a little bit about STP.